Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Marty Pattin, whose record is 8-11 with a 4.49 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Mickey Lolich, whose record is 10-8 with a 4.08 ERA. So we've won 2 games in a row here to start off the series versus the Tigers. We've got 2 more to go. We've really only scored 4 runs in the last 3 games, or 7 runs in the last 4 games, depending on how you want to look at it. So we're not really putting up a lot of offense, but our pitching is coming through for us. And we are sending Marty Pattin to the mound today to face the Tigers. And he has been a little bit rough around the edges the last few starts. So we're going to keep using the same philosophy. Can we get through 5 innings with our starting pitcher to get to our bullpen? And then we just run our bullpen into the ground. That is kind of all the only option we have left, really, to finish out this season, at least with a sub-500 record. So let's get on to today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow is Monday, and so we will have the 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay American League East preview video tomorrow. It's the first of the 4 videos that will take place every Monday here in the month of March until the season starts, and we'll take a look at the American League East tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Okay, Marty Pattin on the mound. The current Tigers lineup has beat him around pretty good. They're batting .314 against him. All of the bullpen is available. And our lineup against another left-hander, Mickey Lolich, one of the better ones from this era. So we have our lineup in there versus lefties. As you can see, everyone is a right-hander in this lineup. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Seattle Pilots. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Gary Sutherland. Batting second at shortstop is Freddie PATEK. Batting third in left field is Lou PINIELLA. Batting cleanup at first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Don Bosch. Batting sixth in right field is Tommie Agee. Batting seventh and catching is Jerry McNERTNEY. Batting eighth, playing third base is Don KESSINGER. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Marty Pattin. Let's take a look at Mickey Lolich. He's making his 26th start. He's 10-8 with an ERA over 4.08 ERA. 139 strikeouts in 183 innings pitched. He's given up 24 home runs already. 5 complete games, 1 shutout. His fastball tops out at 96 miles an hour. And yet his best pitch is, this is certainly not accurate for Mickey Lolich. They have his sinker rated an 87. His fastball is only around league average. 4-pitch pitcher. I don't think any of that's right. Overall, at 83, the 28-year-old lefty is a free agent at the end of the year. Let's take a look at his log. He faced us back on June 12th, and he gave up 5 runs on 11 hits in 8 innings. He took the loss. And then 2 starts before that, he got the win, going 8 innings, giving up 2 runs, but walking 7 in that ball game. So he's had just a modicum of success. There's the defense for the Tigers. Not so good at first or second or out there in left field with, I believe that's Gates Brown, right? It is Gates Brown. Okay, Gary Sutherland leading off versus Mickey Lolich. Ground ball to short. Play is made by MATCHIK. 1 down. Here is Freddie PATEK. PATEK's average up to 281. And he hits a ground ball in the hole. It's short. And an error on the shortstop, MATCHIK. So we've got PATEK on with Lou Piniella up. Now, Piniella is still batting .362 versus lefties, but he's in a slump. And he is listed as a tired for this game. But I wanted to get his bat in there versus a left-hander. We're going to hit and run. I don't know if that will pay off. We'll find out here. 1-1 count to Piniella. And a base hit to left, so it does pay off. PATEK goes to third. It's first and third with 1 out. Now, I guess we try to get on the board here with a sacked fly. Piniella definitely a double play possibility here. With Deron Johnson up. Johnson has terrible speed as well. So let's see if we can't get a sack fly. Anything but a ground ball. There we go. That'll get it done. Fly ball to right center field. PATEK will tag and score easily. And it's 1-0 Seattle, thanks to that error by MATCHIK. So Piniella on first with 2 down. Here's Don Bosch. Bosch betting .281 versus lefties. And a slow roller to third. Who's playing third today? Somebody with the last name of DERRICK, who is not a third baseman. Let's find out who that is. Here's the lineup rundown. Detroit Tigers. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Ike Brown. Batting second in left field is Gates Brown. Batting third at first base is John Ellis. Batting cleanup and catching is Tim Hosley. Batting fifth in right field is Jim Northrup. Batting sixth in center field is Ron Woods. Batting seventh at third base is Mike Derrick, making his major league debut. Batting eighth at shortstop is Tommie MATCHIK, and batting ninth is the pitcher, Mickey Lolich. Okay, let's take a look here at Marty Pattin, making his 24th start, 8-11 with a 4.49 ERA. Doesn't walk many, doesn't strike out many. Opponents are batting .283 against him. He does have a complete game shutout. Fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 44%. His best pitch is the four-seam fastball, rated at 82. He does throw a curveball as well. Overall, 79. The 26-year-old righty is arbitration eligible next year. Look at his log. We are facing Detroit. Oh, he had back-to-back starts in which, yeah, that's kind of how the game goes. Through 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, and then he threw a 7 2/3 scoreless. So you just average that out, and I guess he's probably right there around his ERA. So, okay, let's take a look at our defense for today's game. We are below league average at first, second, and behind the plate. It looks like Deron Johnson jumped up to 79, though, so that's good. Okay, here we go. Marty Pattin facing Ike Brown. We got back-to-back Browns. Ground ball, base hit to right for Ike Brown. And the leadoff man is on. Now, let's wait. I want to see something real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. No, he pitched really well against California. He only gave up 4 hits. I think I mentioned it in the previous game. I feel like Marty Pattin has reached his innings pitched threshold here in his second year in the majors. So I feel like he's going to have diminishing returns as Gates Brown hits a fly ball into the corner. That's going to be a foul out. Ike Brown remains at first. John Ellis up. Let's get a double play here and get out of it. Is Brown going to be going, though? A ground ball in the hole. It's short. The only play was to first to get the slow of foot, John Ellis. And there is a runner in scoring position for the catcher, Tim Hosley. This sad sack name here in the lineup. I mean, I know Jim Northrup. Obviously, I know Gates Brown. But, I mean, I just feel bad for these Tigers. Here's Hosley, and he gets a double down the right field line. So it's all tied at 1. Oh, Hosley's going to hold at first. Not going to test Agee. 1-all. Runner on first for Jim Northrup. And Northrup hits a fly ball to right. It will be caught by Agee. And that'll do it. So we're all tied, heading to the top of the second. With Agee leading off, he does have a career home run off of Mickey Lolich. Popping it up here into foul ground on the first base side. Play made by the first baseman, Ellis. 1 down. Here's Jerry McNERTNEY. He's looking for his 10th home run. He'd be the second Tiger to get to double digits. Doesn't even get it out of the infield. How are we not having more infield singles with a player who's never played third at third base? Here's Don Kessinger. Ground ball to short. They have 3 players on the infield below league average, and we've only managed 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the second. Here's Ron Woods leading off versus Marty Pattin. And a gapper. So yeah, I think Marty Pattin is toast. A triple for Woods. His first triple of his career. So many rookies for the Tigers in the lineup, including this guy, Mike DERRICK. Never heard of this guy. Doesn't even have a photo to represent him. 25-year-old left fielder playing third base. Did he ever play third base at the minors? He did play 50 games at third base in 1968. I don't even know how to explain it. And he was horrible there. All right. Anyway, he's at the plate. We're going to pull the infield in. Let's see if Mike DERRICK could be a hero in his first at-bat in the majors. Yeah, we set him down. Good job by Pattin. Striking out DERRICK in his debut. Okay, what are we going to do here? We'll pull the corners in. Woods is pretty speedy. Oh, that'll get him in as MATCHICK ropes a fastball that was up around his head into center field. It is 2-1 Detroit. Mickey Lolich up. Good hitting pitcher. Had a home run in the 1968 World Series, in which he won the game 1-0. Okay, we go to the top of the third inning as he flies out. Here is Marty Pattin. He is no Mickey Lolich in a lot of ways, but especially with the bat. He strikes out on that slow curve. 1 down, back to the top of the lineup with Gary Sutherland. He dumps it into left center field. Is that going to get down? Oh, it's going to hang up. Of course, the left fielder, who's terrible, makes the catch. Should we start trying to bunt or something different? I mean, we have 1 hit. There's a walk. So PATEK's been on both times. PATEK was safe on an error the first time. Walks here. And then we hit and run with PINIELLA last time. And I think we're going to steal second here. PINIELLA has the only hit for the Tigers, for the Pilots today. So we're going to send PATEK with 2 down. He's not good at this, but try to get a runner into scoring position. Yeah, he's thrown out on a sinker. So we go to the bottom of the third. We're definitely not going to win today. That's the indicator right there. As we start off the bottom of the third with Ike Brown grounding to second. Sutherland making the play. 1 down. Gates Brown hitting it to Sutherland. 2 quick outs, and John Ellis, of course, gets a base hit. Can't ever get a 1-2-3 inning. 4th hit given up by Pattin. He doesn't walk anybody, so like in order to get his whatever prerequisite whip for the game, he has to give up a lot of hits. And then he strikes out HOSLEY, who drove in the first run for the Tigers. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Tigers are up a run. Here's Lou. He was at the plate when PATEK was thrown out for the 11th or 12th time. This is ridiculous. Johnson pops up. I have no idea how we're not getting hits with this defense out there. Bottom of the 4th inning. Jim Northrup up. And he gets hit. There's the 5th base runner for the Tigers, Ron Woods, popping it up on the infield. 2 down, Mike DERRICK struck out in his major league debut at bat. And he gets a base hit because, of course. Pull the infield in for Tom MATCHIK. And an infield single with the infield pulled in. They had 3 players with the defensive rating under 80. And we give up the 3rd run. Unbelievable. I guess we have to pull the infield in now, or the corners in, assuming that there'll be a bunt here. This game is so stupid in so many ways. Lolich pops out. Here's Ike Brown striking out. 3-1. Going to the top of the 5th. We have no hope at this point. As Lolich, I mean, really a tremendous pitcher in this era, has walked 2 and only struck out 1. Okay. Agee on first. Let's see if McNERTNEY can come through. Nope. That'll be a double play. And KESSINGER. Dumping it into left center field. There's a hit. That's only our 2nd hit today. And we'll let Pattin take a cut. Oh, come on. Pattin gets an RBI double. The guy's got 3 hits and 2 of them are doubles. That is so stupid. This game is ridiculous. All right, it's 3-2 now. Will Gary Sutherland drive him home? Nope. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2. Here's Gates Brown leading off. Brown 1 for 7 with a walk against Pattin. And he strikes out. Suddenly Pattin's throwing some strikes here. He's got 4 Ks as John Ellis steps in. And a base hit. 7 hits and a hit batsman. There's really no reason to leave him in anymore. He got his hit. 5 Ks. And then Jim Northrup just took him deep. Good job by Northrup. That's his 12th home run. And then Pattin hits the 2nd batter. Okay, I get it. All right. Let's bring in Ron Locke. The good news is that Locke won't have to bat next inning. The pitcher spot won't come up. So maybe we can get 2 out of him. 5-2 Tigers on the 2-run home run by Northrup. Here we go. Freddie PATEK leading off. Walk. Safe on an error. Thrown out stealing. And a double now. His 7th double as a pilot. Batting .306. That is a sneaky 306. He was terrible when we first got him. All right. Sweet loop. We're going to let him take a cut. Yeah, of course he hits it to the one guy he can't hit it to. And he makes the play, even though he's never played third base in the majors. There's one to shortstop, and let's just get it over with. A base hit to right. Maybe a double? A triple. Of course it's a triple. 5-3. There's been 2 triples, a home run, a double in this game, a caught stealing, 2 hit batters. That is the 5th triple for Don Bosch. And it's 5-3. This game is hard to play, man, sometimes. As Agee strikes out. Only the second K in 6 innings for Lolich. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll leave Ron Locke in there for another. He strikes out MATCHIK. Mickey Lolich, a rare switch-hitting pitcher, will turn around to bat right-handed. He strikes out. And Ike Brown will walk. Oh, no. Base hit. Maybe a double. Maybe a triple. Maybe an inside the Parker. A triple for Brown. The 3rd triple of the ball game, because that's realistic. His first triple of his career. We've had 2 batters get their first triples in their career today. And a balk. All right. 6-3. This game is the worst. It is the worst game ever created. McNERTNEY grounded out. Kessinger. Oh, can we get our 4th triple? Oh, no, we can't even get a double out of it. That would have been funny. Good job by Kessinger. Average up to 205. Ron Locke coming out of the ball game. I guess it's Bill or Robinson. A pass ball. We are almost having everything. Do not have a wild pitch yet. That is the only thing that has not happened. We've had errors, double plays, hit batters. We had the pass ball. So yeah, I mean we've had everything so far today. We had the balk. An infield single. As I'm getting Instagram messages. Okay. Well, this is the guy you want up here, Gary Sutherland. There's only 1 out. He's 4 for 10 against Lolich, batting .387 versus lefties. And he hits it to the third baseman, who turns a fucking double play. A guy who's never played third base turns a double play. Wow. This might be the worst game of the year in a multitude of horrible, horrible games. Unbelievable. I guess we'll bring in the Cupid doll. Bruce Brubaker. Holy shit, this game. And a fly ball to center. It's going to be caught by Bosch. Walk. Here's Northrup. He's already gone deep. Another walk. Can we walk the bases loaded? I don't know what happened there. I have no idea. Oh, an error. Great. There's an error by the catcher. So 2 walks and an error loads the bases for Mike DERRICK, who's in his very first game is having a career ball game. We'll pull the infield in. And a base hit for DERRICK. That'll score 2. Let's keep it going. MATCHIK hits it to a double play. Tigers have scored in 4 consecutive innings. It's 8-3. PATEK reaches base again. Lou Lou, who's actually listed as tired, hits a home run. That's ridiculously stupid. That is his 6th home run and the first in a long time. Since August 1st. And his 4th home run in the last 21 games, I guess, technically. Lolich stays in the game. He walks another guy. Not an iota of realism in this game. Well, we have a little rally going here. Bases loaded. They're going to bring in a relief pitcher, one of my favorite ones, John Hiller. Take a look at Hiller. 24 games pitched. 6-3 with a 1.18 ERA. 30 strikeouts in 38 innings pitched. 4 saves, 1 bluey. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Fastball is rated in 85. Overall is 78. The 26-year-old lefty is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. And why would they bring in a left-hander to face a right-hander? I would never know. Okay, so there's no go on contact with the bases loaded. Ground ball to second, run scores. It's 8-6. We will hit and run with Kessinger. He does that okay. And we need to stay out of the double play with McNERTNEY with 1 down. Bosch at third should be able to score on a ground ball. We'll find out. Of course, it's to Derrick. Another run scores. We put 4 on the board here. What a surprise. It gets to the pitcher. And pretty much no matter what we do here, it's going to be an out. But we are going to pinch hit Jerry May in there, because doesn't he crush it? He's batting .500 versus lefties. And he strikes out. Yeah. There was nothing that we were going to be able to do there. Yeah. That was by design. They get us within 1. All right. We'll bring in Diego Agee. And Jim Price is pinch hitting. Price is absolutely a god in this game. He's batting .329 with 4 home runs. Every pinch hitter gets a hit. We know that. And Agee strikes out Ike Brown. Here's Gator. Gates Brown goes deep. 2-run home run, number 16 on the year. Base hit into center. 13 hits for the Tigers. Make it 14. Jim Northrup. Ground ball to short. I implore no strategy at all, and yet we still get the double play. Give up another run, 2 runs, 2-run home run by Gator. That is 5 innings in a row. They've scored in every inning but the 3rd. They're going to bring in their closer. It's Don McMahon. Grandpappy McMahon. He looks like he could be, he should be like in a rocking chair. Smoking a stogie on the front porch, drinking some lemonade. We're almost done here, guys. 2 quick outs. It's up to Lou. Of course, we can't. Can never be 1, 2, 3. PINIELLA gets the Pilots' second. The 10th hit of the ball game. So the defensive ratings for the Tigers played absolutely no negative part in this ball game, as we lose 10-7. We did have one infield single. I guess maybe that would be the one positive in our favor for them having an infield that was all under 80, other than the shortstop, who was the only person that made an error, by the way, was the shortstop. This game is so horrible, I can't even begin to explain it. When it's bad, it's really bad. And that is the perfect example of the game being total shit. Shit. I try to say it like, what's this guy's name? Jack Black. All right. So, yeah, we lost. And Oakland lost. Let's take a look at the National League. San Diego still sitting at 30 wins. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Minnesota gets within 4.5. They beat the Angels. Everybody could beat the Angels. Jim Cat had a good game. Eric Soderholm, he's the rookie that came up to take over for Greg Nettles, I think it was, who got injured. Oh, that's it. Nothing else to see here. Transactions. Okay. Atlanta has Tom Kelly. Is that the manager, Tom Kelly? No. He is out forever. A knee ligament. He was their starting pitcher, and he started 27 games, walked more than he struck out, and he's going to be done until about midway through the year next year. And then Minnesota loses a pitcher, Dick Estelle, who I think is their number 5 starter. He's going to miss the rest of the season, close to the rest of the season. That's going to maybe hurt Minnesota. I don't know if they have a deep bench or not, but if you look at the standings, as they're trying to catch Oakland, now they don't have their 5th starter. So let's take a look. Somebody named Bill Whitby. I never heard of him. Oh, yeah, he's a person. He's a human being. He pitched 4 games in 1964, and he was horrible, and he's going to be the number 5 starter, who was pitching, well, he was 4-10 in Double-A. They're pulling him up from Double-A. Well, I guess we can look at their third baseman, too. It was Greg Nettles? It was Greg Nettles. Wow, they're suffering tons of injuries. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow, don't you forget, put it on your calendar right now. We will be beginning the American League East preview. We're going to do all the divisional previews every Monday for the month of March, starting tomorrow. So the big one tomorrow, the one that the 84 Tigers are in, it should be fun. Extra base hits galore. Player of the game, we got to give it to Lou. He went 3 for 5. He had the home run. Kind of made it interesting. We were only down a run at that point. Marty Pattin, I think he's toast. He didn't walk anybody, but he doesn't really ever walk anybody. We brought in the QP down. The bullpen let us down. They did not do their gerbs. Pattin takes a loss. He's 8-12. Mickey Lolich gets the win. He did not pitch well. 11-8. And Don McMahon gets his 16th save. So this game can suck it. That's my final thoughts for today. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 4 of the 4-game series, and then after that, we're going to do the Tiger preview. So until then, everyone, have a great day.